Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Recon here. We have some more Girls X Battle 2 content for you guys. But before we get any further, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. And if you have questions, please join my Discord, ask there. Or you can use the official Discord. It's up to you. But we're always willing to help you in my Discord. Get that out of the way. All right. So today we're going to talk about Sky Island etiquette, essentially. So I've had this problem in my guild. We kind of still trying to get over it. But a lot of people are like, what should I attack? What should I do? Where should I be going with my power level? And what I have, essentially, kind of thing. So, if you don't know what Sky Island is, first off, Sky Island is a new mode that they put in right here at the top for Guild. Now, it does not work on the web version, but it does work on BlueStacks, Nox Player, and on your phone, whether it's Android or iPhone. So just remember that. I'm doing this right now on BlueStacks. I also use another account on Nox Player, so I don't have to log in multiple times on BlueStacks, but they both work on there. I know I've been doing both and forth, back and forth, so if whatever one you use, it works perfectly fine on both of them. So as we go to Sky Island, we have Rogue up top, Capsule Girl, and Estel. I believe Rogue and Capsule stay the same the entire time. Estel will essentially switch between different girls. I don't remember which all of them are, but there's like 4 more of them, I think. Or there's 4 of them. These are 5 or 4 that are at the bottom, and they'll switch, I'm assuming, every season that we have, and it's on a 2-week cycle. So, Rogue is going to be the one where you're probably going to do the least amount of damage. So if you're like the person on your team that does the least amount of damage on Estel or Capsule Girl, whatever girl is down there at Estel at the time, you should probably attack Rogue. So it's kind of going to be a little awkward and weird here, but Capsule Girl should be your top damage dealers. So your top 10 in your guild that do the much damage. The reason why is because Capsule Girl, if you click on her and you read it, this right here, it says damage will be distributed evenly among all enemies. So that means if one of the Capsule Girls gets hit for, let's say, 10 million, it does 10 million to all of them. So that's 40 million damage because it's 10 times 4. You just did 40 million for one hit. Even if, let's say, in a normal situation, one girl goes 6 million, one 7, 1 8, 1 9. It will count the highest one, so 9 will divvy 9 to all of them. So this is why your top damage dealer should just hit Capsule Girl. Only your top 10. The only way I could see it being a thing where you mess up and you don't kill the boss, and you're stuck at like 20 million, you should probably ask one of your lower players with damage to just go ahead and finish it off. That way you can maximize damage. So the best thing to do here is use demo battle a lot, just to see if you can get a kill, guaranteed one. The same goes for Rogue and Estel. If you, no matter what level you're at, no matter what server you're in, if you're at server 1 or you're server 490, I think that's what we're on right now, test your teams. Talk with your guild leaders, your guild mates, see what's going on, communicate, whether it's in a Discord, whether it's in-game in the guild chat, whatever you got to do, just talk there and be like, hey, which one do you want me to attack? Which one should I do? If you know you're doing like 10 billion a hit or 5 billion, you probably should hit Capsule Girl. Not going to lie. You should just go ahead and do it. If you're guaranteeing 5 billion a hit, you're probably helping your team hitting Capsule Girl. Now, if you have a later server like S1 or S20, I don't know, and you have people that are, a lot of people that are, like, let's say you have more than 10 people that are hitting 5 billion, pick your best ones, essentially. That's what you're going to do. But this is your best girls going forward. Not best. Your best people with the highest damage right here going forward should be Capsule Girl. Rogue, she removes debuffs 100%. I think 1 through 5 is 1 debuff, and then 5 or 6 and up, it removes 3 at the end of round, 100% guaranteed to remove 2 debuffs. So that's kind of, she's not going to take that much damage from like having a linky mark on there because it's just going to keep getting removed. So she's going to be the one person that, whoever does the least amount of damage to your guild, I'm sorry guys, but I'm just going to go ahead and say, if you know you don't do that much damage, you should probably just go ahead and attack Rogue. You know, and maybe save 1 just in case if you're doing like 50 million on Capsule Girl because you tested it just to see what you could do in case they need you to finish the Capsule Girl off for them so that they can at least maximize the rest of their attacks, essentially, even though they just wasted 1 because it was their fault, but you can just help them with that. Otherwise, just go ahead and use Rogue. If you're doing like 1 billion damage, go ahead and hit Estel. Depends on what the next girl is next week. You know, you just demo battle. Someone that might be really bad against Estel might be good against the next one that's, you know, and the person the worst against that one might need to attack rogue. I can't talk today. I don't know why. So essentially, so just test. That's your best bet here is to keep going through that. As far as rewards go, it's actually not bad. I mean, the resource boxes, they're not so great, but it is nice to put something in there. I think that they should update them a little bit more, give them a little bit more rewards. I can't talk today. The juice is nice. Lunch boxes, give at least 1,000. Like, let's make this worth it. Like, 400 is a joke. Crystals, chisels. I mean, I guess 400 is not bad. But if you're getting like 6 of them, that's 2,400. Like, make it at least, I don't know. Maybe make lunch boxes 2,000, make the crystal chisels 1,000. Let's stop being stingy here. Let's be real. After 2 weeks of doing this, we should get at least a good amount in these resource boxes. They should be a lot more than that. Like, I kind of understand the pet being low. Most of the stuff in the game is low for pet food. But we can get it pretty easily from Practical Works and stuff. And, you know, it takes a little bit of time, but that's not the biggest hurt going forward. It's usually lunchboxes and chisels. I mean, you might be new to the game and be like, I don't have a problem with that. You know, it's not as bad for me. I understand that. But once you get further into the game, you've been playing for, you know, a year and you have a lot of established girls, that's your biggest problem. I'm not going to lie. Juice doesn't become that much of a problem. I guess free-to-play players, I should take that back, in a way. That juice and lunch and gold is gonna be their biggest problem, right? But still, chisels and lunch boxes are hard to get. So even for someone who whales or a light spender or a mini whale, whatever you want to call it, their problem is gonna be chisels and lunch boxes. Just gonna go ahead and say it. It's pretty bad. But yeah, I mean, we get a nice amount of gems depending on your place. I mean, even if you're 2,000 and below and you're just starting out in your new guild, it's free 50 gems. There's no reason for your guild not to try to do this. There's no reason not to do this, essentially. It's free stuff. Could they maybe give a little bit more out of it? Yeah. Gems seems okay. Guild coins, that's fine. I can respect that. The gold, we should give a little bit more gold and more resource boxes. That one might help out a little bit more. But we'll just have to fight them on that. As far as team damages go, for which girls are good for what, obviously, the girls that are not good in PvP are going to be good here, or are mediocre in PvP. Besides Fenrir. Fenrir is great in PvP. She's not the best here, but she does a lot of damage, essentially, yes. So, we have Estels, we have Jonahs, Fenrirs, Priestesses. Trinity's actually pretty good. I've seen screenshots of her doing over 1 billion damage against Capsule Girl. So Trinity's finally good at something. We found a niche for her. She helps actually in HE with Estel. But your best Priestess is good with multiple copies. Estel's gonna be, she's already good by herself. Multiple copies, she's gonna be insane. Fenrir is good by herself. You can run double Fenrir and get like 6 billion against Capsule Girl. I've seen screenshots of people getting 6 billion off one Fenrir. Right? So it all depends on how you build your team. You can also just go ahead and guild labs if you've already got them all completed and you want to do advanced guild labs. You can just focus on the PvE version of it, the PvE side of it, not worry about PvP, because PvP is not, the guild labs aren't that great for PvP. They're just PvE wise though, the warrior, you can just up it against mage all the way, because Caps Girl's a mage, and then see if you can do the most damage there. There you go. I mean, you can maximize your damage that way. Support people. Linky and Psychic are really good against Capsule Girl. Linky, more importantly, the thing to take away from that is that if you don't have him elbow 3 with Baptism, you need to at least have Carnival Staff against Capsule Girl if you're going to try and go big damage numbers, because she stuns every time, and you need to be able to hit with the debuffs or the marks from Linky and a Psychic every round, essentially trying to do stuff on them. So you're trying to keep them not being stunned. So LB3, at least, you don't have to go higher than that, or have a Carnival Staff to complete stuns. I know Carnival Staff's kind of hard to find, so you're better off just doing LB3 and going from there. Now, Estel and Rogue are a little different, but they still help with damage boost. Estel, the big problem with Estel is Uriel in there, so Baptism can only remove so much because there's a lot of debuffs there. because Uriel will lock all your passives out and could potentially just make you no damage. I've tried it before, kind of testing with stuff, just do it on purpose for myself. But then I found the problem solving that was just running one Vivian. That way you can remove everything when they're getting attacked. So that helps out with that there. Is it a surefire plan? No, but it's better than not having one and just getting all your passive locked and just doing no damage whatsoever, which just sucks. Because I've seen a Fenrir put it in there, did exactly like Capsule Girl, and the Uriel just locked it down and did no damage whatsoever. So that can happen. Rogue's just Rogue. She just removes debuffs every round, 100% chance. And it just removes the ones you don't want. And it's just one girl, so it's not like you can maximize damage with Capsule Girl hitting 4. So damage is gonna look a little less. So it's just how that they've set up each round. To recap though, Capsule Girls for your top 10. The bottom one, whatever it's gonna be this week, is Estel. You're gonna do your 11 through 20, and then Rogue is you're gonna be your 21 through 30 people. If you're hitting Rogue or Estel, maybe just one of your players ask them to designate someone to save one attack. That way, in case you mess up on Capsule Girl, they can finish it for you, and you can still maximize your attacks. Yes, you're going to waste one if you don't do demo mode and keep track of your damage. That's going to happen, but it's better to do it that way than wasting a player that's doing 12 billion damage, and there's only a billion left. What is the point of them just doing that 1 billion? Have someone else that's lower damage finish that billion for you, and then you go in with that 12 billion to help boost your rankings to get better rewards, essentially. So these are my little etiquette and tips on it and what girls are good. If you have any questions more about this, I'm sure lots of people do. I know people are going to ask in comments. That's fine. If I don't get to it, I'm sorry, I'm at work. But if you want a surefire answer, ask in my Discord or the official Discord about this. Plenty of people are willing to help you. Plenty of people have answers to questions. If not, we can find somebody who does, or we can ask some way to get the answers. And if you're still here and you're new, subscribe to the channel. It's free, and we like to help everybody out in this game and try to make everyone better at the game. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, as I always say, be safe out there. It's a crazy world, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out. Have a good one.